Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrines Google Hangout. I'm your host, Carl Labert, and you have now entered into our Hangout. And this one is for the inquiring minds that want to know. Has there been a Tazadaqyah and Polight conspiracy to defraud the United States High Priest Tazadaqyah? Similar to High Priest Tazadaqyah, right? We have been informed that the leader of the Israelite Church of God in Jesus Christ has been arrested for embezzling millions from the organization. The organization is known as a Black Hebrew Israelite organization as defined by the Southern Poverty Law Center and other internet publications and I guess U.S. paperwork too. So they also known as a Black nationalist organization, and pretty much the chief high priest Tazadaqyah, aka Jermaine Grant, or Jermaine Grant, aka chief high priest Tazadaqyah, has been pretty much under investigation in the school of the church, has been under investigation pretty much during a 9-year period from 2009 to 2017. Grant and Warrenton, that's the brother that has been indicted with him, was taken into custody November the 3rd, 2016. After the headquarters was raided in Harlem, New York, by federal law enforcement, CIA, FBI, Homeland Security, IRS, and New York police, plainclothes and others. At this raid, you had the head of the HOK, better known as the House of Conscience, Tazadaqyah TV, Tazadaqyah Studio, Black News 102. He was out there, Johnny on the spot, to get the report and bring it to us, but yet he hasn't spoke on this since. I've been making videos calling for a response from Tazadaqyah. He hasn't responded, and I believe it's due to some audio I played the other day where you had the brother by the name of Lex Vortex asking a couple years back if Tazadaqyah and Polight were basically conspiring to defraud the United States government of taxes, evading their taxes. He stated that one of the steps that he was going to take, he was going to have Tazadaqyah and Polight audited for undisclosed accounts of monies that they have received through debates, selling them videos and everything else. Now we know that Tazadaqyah was known notoriously for bootlegging merchandise on the 125th Street, Harlem, right in front of the Apollo, and that there's also video evidence out there showing him bootlegging Asquith Quasi's, Mason video dealing with masonry coming out of Egypt or whatever. I forget the title to it, but there is video of that out there. So it's easy for the people, we would say it like that, it's easy for the people to go and find evidence that he's been bootlegging for years, and unless he's been, telling the people about those dollars, then, he's been getting away with defrauding the federal government of their tax dollars, as Jesus say biblically, run unto Caesar what is Caesar's. And in the sense of America, their dead presidents has been on a dollar bill, or should I say they dollar bills, depending on what dollar bill, 1, 5, 10, 20, 50, hundreds, $2, or whatever other dollar bills they got out there, that those dollar bills have their dead presidents on them, and they want people to render them their percentage of any of that legal tender that they're passing around for debt. Because that's what the dollar bill is about. It's a legal tender for debt. If you owe somebody, give them that dollar bill. Once again, whichever one or however many you need to put together to come up with the proper dollar amount. Let's not forget the coins, the quarter, the nickels, the dimes, the 50-cent piece, the dollar piece, you know, whatever it is. They're dead precedents on them, and they want their percentage. You know, they didn't taken down some of the most notorious crime syndicates in the world, most definitely in America, playing around with their money. Not to mention the ones that you know, duplicate their money and the legal tender for debt, or Lord forbid we call it fiat currency, right? So it is what it is, people. It is what it is. It's a lot going on. It's a lot that need to be dealt with. And it's a lot of people that's afraid to bring this dialogue up. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people afraid to bring this dialogue up and deal with the fact that these two brothers, Tazadaqyah and Polight, could be a part of a conspiracy to defraud the U.S., the United States, of tax dollars. We didn't heard them argue and fight about, you know, the monies that was made at the Kemen trial. Y'all also remember Hassan Campbell, alleged victim of Africa Bambaataa, showed up at this Kemen trial debate. The community didn't know he was around at the time. He's been amalgamated into the House of Conscience. He's talking a lot of, you know, Holocaust and slavery, the Black Holocaust. And man, it seems as if they in bed with them people. Like I said, I believe it's an opportunity that they could have come and seen these brothers a while back, and then amalgamated them into the Black Identity Extremist program to produce Black extremists, because it's a lot of extreme conversation that's coming from that platform and things. I know they trying to calm it down, but there's been, as Lex said, you know, threats on this life, threat on my life, threat on Khalil Money life, threat on a bunch of people's lives from that. Even, I mean, Tazadaqyah done, you know, said Polight threatened his life and stuff. Michael Evers done made threats on people's life. It's a lot of, you know, Lex said they're a criminal organization over there. They tried to get young Pharaoh locked up and all of that. They housing people like Dr. Mayad and, you know, Sekhmet and all of this. It's a lot going on over there in that HOK. With them hoes of consciousness. HOK, hoes of consciousness. You know what I'm saying? When the raid took place, Tazadaqyah was on the phone with General Yohana's man, whoever that was, saying General Yohana owed him a debate, and owed him, whoever that was on the phone, ass. Hey, people. They're going to be trying to flag me and do stuff, but I'm going to keep talking and reporting and ask questions and planting my seeds to allow them to grow. You know, people don't be afraid to take the conversation and run with it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of evidence. There's a lot of people out there with the, Filthy Frank, Sa Nigga TV 101 and all kind of, the fraud channels and stuff dealing with Polight and Sa, Unc's Crack Pipe. A lot of them. Don't be afraid to take the conversation and run with them. And if you have videos and things of that nature, run them, chop them up, deal with them. Let's make this shit go viral, because there's a conspiracy, in a sense, going on in the black community, and from these black YouTubers. They're pushing some very extreme shit, trying to get us as a people locked up by putting us on the profiles that they're going to be using with them. I mean, it's just the conscious community belly. You know what I'm saying? They trying to bring Farrakhan into the midst of this more and more and more. Sa trying to get him to the Sa Awards. Hassan Campbell been calling his name out. Malik Zulu Shabazz been calling his name out. Young Pharaoh been calling his name out. Could they possibly be trying to take the minister out? I spoke on that some weeks, a month or so ago. And at the end of the day, they going at Farrakhan, one of the biggest black nationalist organizations in America. They doing an agent provocateur thing with the Moors and sending people to debates and this and that. Do you think the Sa TV Awards gonna be safe when people sending people to people events and stuff now? What do we got going on here, people? Is this the atmosphere and the climate in which, COINTELPRO operatives gonna start taking out, different people that's beefing and putting it on the other and starting, civil wars like the East and West Coast Black Panthers, East and West Coast hip hoppers in the sense of Biggie and Pac? What's going on in the black community, people? I don't know. But I'm going to keep asking the questions because inquiring minds want to know. So, I'm with the shit. Let it be known. I'm with the shit. However y'all want to do this, and however this conversation, is going to elevate to whatever levels, because I know it's different levels to shit. So whatever level it goes to, I'm prepared to deal with them. Hopefully y'all prepared to deal with them too, and hopefully the black community is prepared to deal with them. Because when people running around saying that slavery was a choice, this, that, and the third, and trying to prepare people to be radical and all of this, and think about truly fighting instead of being put in concentration camps and this and that and everything. We got some stuff on the horizon in the black community that really need to be talked about and dealt with. They want the talking points on the table. So, don't be afraid. Don't tuck your genitals, men. Let's talk about it. Y'all gangsters, y'all revolutionary but gangsters, RBGs. Well then, don't get the crime when they test your RBG G-ism. You know what I'm saying? You say you gangster. When they get gangster, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Take it like a man or snitch like a when they get gangster. So people, the stakes is high. The stakes is high. I ain't got much else to say. The stakes is high. The game is being played, and the game is not going to stop till it's game over. And the game is not over yet. We got to make it to 2020. You know what I'm saying? 2020 is on its way. We got Donald Trump as the president. We got all kind of people hating on him and all kind of stuff going on. We still got this stuff going on overseas, blah, blah. International powers is coming into more power and stuff. Man, we ain't even talking about that. Y'all want eschatology. Y'all want end time prophecy. We can give you them 10 toes. We can give you the last beast and show you how they reforming the Roman Empire right now with Napoleon and, you know, all these different people in the past that tried to do Mussolini and all of them in the reformation of the Roman Empire and trying to raise that beast from his deadly womb and stuff and go into perdition and look for the real children of Israel. You don't want to get into eschatology. That was the first thing I dealt with when I grabbed the Bible, because I was afraid that the year 2000 might have end up being the end of the world. Prince was singing 1999. We gonna party like that. Why? Because 2000 was gonna be woo, or that was gonna be the word, you know, the end of that world order. Do y'all believe we're in a new world order right now? Just with technology alone, everything that once was is new now. We can do it in a new way. You don't need DVDs no more. You can get a hard drive and fill it with all kind of music. You don't need CDs and DVDs, I should say, because you could put movies all on a hard drive and have a whole, you know what I'm saying? You could just go to Netflix and different things. People, what's going on? Anyway, that's it. I'm not gonna rush this morning. I'm gonna give me some breakfast and stuff. I'm gonna think of some more stuff to come up with later on this afternoon. I'll be here. I done posted up a couple things on this channel and other channels that people on this channel may not have seen if they're not following Israel Doctrine or Israel Doctrine Reloaded. And people over there at Israel Doctrine and Israel Doctrine Reloaded might not be following this Carl Albert Israel Doctrine CEO channel. So I've been, you know, throwing some big videos back and forth and everything. Been busy this morning, people. I'm gonna give me some breakfast, find me some more shit to talk about, some more shit to present. And when I get it, you'll get it. But hey, what those brothers conspiring to defraud the United States of their taxes? That's the conversation. You should be having it too. Peace.